Hello everybody and welcome back to our retrospective Let's Play of the Legacy of Kain series. Today we take a look at Soul Reaver 2. Let's start a new game. And the first thing
we'll just start at the beginning here.
Well, yeah. And what grabs you immediately is the brand new introduction that actually takes the last cinematic from the end of Soul Reaver that I never actually got to. The final confrontation between Kain and Raziel in the Time Streamer's chamber.
I did not fathom the true power of knowledge.
And these graphics, I mean, they still look very good today.
To know the future, Raziel. To see its paths and
They definitely knew what they were doing.
Oh yeah.
as a man, I could never contain such forbidden truths.
Something I didn't notice until I went back to the original cinematics of Soul Reaver, which you can do on YouTube and such, is that they did cut a few bits of dialogue out, but if anything, this actually makes it better in a way.
Not quite as overinflated or something like that.
Not really overinflated. They just kind of cut out little bits of extra dialogue that weren't really necessary. I guess here it more or less just went like straight to the point. You know, just talking about destiny and fate and about how free will is a lie.
Yep.
Which sucks.
Yeah. Remember that, kids. Free will is a lie.
Yeah. Seraphim were saviors. It's kind of a funny thing for Raziel to say when, if you even go back through Soul Reaver, he talks about how the Seraphim were just as evil and methodical as the vampires were.
Mm-hmm.
Oh well.
That's usually the case when you get really, really religious and you start thinking that you're in the right and this particular species is wrong. I mean,
Yeah.
Look what happened with the Nazis and the Jews, man.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Well,
Hitler's like, the Jews are evil! We must exterminate them! Seek hell!
well, I mean, it wasn't just the Jews, but you know, but
that was kind of his primary focus. Like,
Yeah.
he had hatred for other races too, but it was mostly the Jews.
yeah. I was actually going to make a joke about how, like, well, that whole thing got kind of blown out of proportion, but
Yeah. And then I'd have to come over there somehow and smack you.
you're no fun.
Yeah, we'll just leave that to Eric Cartman.
Yeah. Clyde, look at me. If you had a chance to go back in time and stop Hitler, would you do it? I mean, I personally wouldn't stop him because I thought it was awesome, but you would, right?
Yeah.
And then we meet the past reincarnated version of Mobius, the Time Streamer.
Hi, I'm evil. But
And
yeah.
and in terms of typical video game story cutscenes, this was relatively short. This is only like 4 minutes.
Yeah. It actually is pretty short.
Loading! Well, when you go by most other prominent video game series, I'm sure others are far more guilty of being longer.
Oh, yeah.
So here's a problem that you do run into with the game. You can't skip the cutscenes, but for somebody like me, I actually really don't care about that.
Yeah.
And then,
Well, unlike your brother who actually hated the game because you couldn't skip the cutscenes.
well, you know, I mean, that was a long time ago when I first showed him this, and
Yeah.
he, probably just wasn't in the mood. I don't
Or
know.
at least you hope so.
Yeah.
Strangely, it seems to have the same effect on that peculiar weapon of yours.
And the in-game graphics definitely do still hold up. I mean, like I said, they look more gothic and a little bit more realistic here, which was something I really did that I really did like about Soul Reaver 2, especially.
Yeah, that was something I noticed too, actually.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, more particularly with the mouth movements, how the eyes will blink every once in a while, and...
Yeah. Instead of them just staring statically at you.
Yeah. Yeah, that was actually a bit of a...
Blink, you motherfucker! Blink!
That was actually something odd I noticed when I went back and I looked at the cinematics for Blood Omen 2. Like a lot of the facial animations for whenever somebody is talking, the entire face moves whenever they talk. Like it's a bad...
Weird.
Yeah, like it was a bad model problem that they did. So, yeah.
Who knows? It's like bad facial movement is the least of Blood Omen 2's problems.
Oh yeah. And a lot of the artwork in here too looks just great. I mean, the tapestries, the drawings, of Vorador slaying the 6 guardians
Mm-hmm.
in this main room. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
The scourge of the circle. Oh, degenerate race. He slaughtered 6 of my fellow guardians as a coward defenselessly in this room. And
Like,
you somehow
yeah.
survived.
In fact, wasn't that Kain who killed them, not Mobius?
No. Vorador killed...
Vorador. Yeah. I knew I said that wrong the moment it came out of my mouth.
Yeah. Are there subtitles for this? I can't remember. I don't think there are. No, never mind. Oh well. Just in case if, for quote-unquote, anybody else who's watching this, if they want to hear what was being said or read what was being said.
Instead of listening to us prattle on about inconsequential things.
Well, I mean, at least in partial, we are talking about the game.
Yeah. We try to, anyway.
Yeah.
But we do go off on the occasional tangent.
Sometimes, yeah. I never really noticed until Soul Reaver 2, but Mobius's eyes are very glassed over, like they're almost covered in a sort of fog.
He's been smoking reefer.
Yeah. Well, I suppose you could say that he's looking at the world without time would be one way to put that. Like, oh, it's so deep.
Yeah. Really, he's just high on weed.
Or he just has really, really bad cataracts.
That too.
Raziel? No.
Is that you, Raziel? I can't see you.
Lord Mobius, you're staring at the wall again. Oh. How weird. You look just like one of our former servants. So really, I mean, from one cinematic to another, this is pretty damn long, though.
I mean, wasn't that kind of a staple of the later games, is that you would just go to one cinematic from another and...
Kind of, yeah.
Just kind of have, like, little short things, like, a little 2 seconds of gameplay, and it's like, oh, another cinematic.
Yeah. Hell, when Jeff and Grant were taking a look at Castlevania Lords of Shadow 2,
yeah.
And when it came over to Grant's turn, he had several minutes worth of cinematics and shit, and he barely even got to play the game at all. It's like, wow, okay, well that's kind of bullshit.
Yeah. Kind of reminds me of that one RPG's name, I can't remember that, to where I swear for like the first half hour it's nothing but cinematics.
Do you remember what the
No, I don't. I really don't.
Well, I mean, what exactly happened in the game, or do you remember?
It was kind of like a futuristic type thing to where you're kind of fighting space monsters, and they developed like a particular type of android that... The only way that these space monsters can actually be harmed is when they're in this android's field, and then you can actually harm them, otherwise they're pretty much immortal. Yeah, and it's all explained like through the cinematics, and it's just... Really, they should have just made it a frickin' movie.
Alright, well, I just had our first fight, so... Yay!
Did you win?
Of course I won.
Okay.
This is me we're talking about. I'm gonna take this lance off the wall. Yeah, because if you remember, we can't use our Soul Reaver, because for some unapparent reason, Mobius's staff was able to disable the Soul Reaver.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Ran you through.
Like, oh, God! There's something I liked about Defiance is that you didn't have to find a weapon to finish somebody off.
Yeah,
Oh, and in this one, too.
Yeah, at least in this one they added the fact that, oh, you can use your claws, and you can actually finish off your opponents with your claws.
Yeah, so you don't have to go looking around for a weapon. It's like, oh crap, I gotta find something to stick him with. Torch!
Oh, lance! Oh, a sword!
Yeah.
This camera is a little fidgety.
Yeah, that was kind of something that doesn't age well.
Yeah, it's the camera control. Prepare to die! Now chop off your head.
There can only be one, motherfucker!
That was something that I wanted to say, but I completely forgot about that. That in Soul Reaver, when you devour the souls of your brothers, they literally like have you like take on the same pose that the Highlanders do, like every single time that they take a head and take their soul. There can be only one. Alright, now... Yeah, so this game is still pretty good, control-wise. Give me your soul. Give me your soul! Damn it.
Swallow your soul. Swallow your soul.
Forget it. Hopefully we can, well, I'm pretty sure we can get to the part where we get our Soul Reaver back.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure we can. I mean, that doesn't
version
take...
of it anyway.
I mean, well, yeah, I mean, that really doesn't take too long.
Yeah.
To get to,
the one that actually starts devouring souls.
Yeah. Where it basically becomes apparent that, every time you use the Soul Reaver, it's probably going to kill you. It's like, so I can't even use my main weapon. Great. Yeah, that was kind of what I took away from it when I first started playing.
Yeah.
It was like, God damn it. Alright, fine. And really, the only time I would ever really use my Soul Reaver was when I was fighting the giant-ass demons.
Oh, yeah.
Because that was really the only effective weapon, and it would kill them very quickly.
Yeah. Well, it only killed you, like, if it, like, devoured, like, enough souls, too.
Well, and, like, it didn't kill you. It would weaken you, but it would never kill you, at least.
Yeah, it would, like, start ciphering off your health.
Yeah. Stop hitting me, you prick! So I'll hit you back.
So good.
Sorry, it's just that you reminded me so much of my wife.
Oh, now that's just cold, man.
Man, that's just mean. That's just mean, man. Huh.
You can't talk crap about some guy's poor wife like that. I mean, come on now.
Okay, I guess hopefully I haven't been in this room before. Yeah, and you can actually just like skip every one of these fights too. I mean, you don't necessarily have to fight them. No, crap, I accidentally backtracked. That can happen.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they didn't have a map in this one, did they?
Well, no. Well,
they
and
didn't
plus,
have a map in any of them, did they?
Blood Omen had a map. I don't think Soul Reaver did.
Yeah, I don't think Defiance did either.
Yeah. Am I going the right way? Yeah. How the hell did I get so turned around? Okay, I think I understand how. It was out here in the courtyard that I got turned around.
Oh yeah, that always confused me a little bit too, especially when I fight people. You get turned around, it's like, did I go for this door?
Okay, well, I can't go through that door. It's gated off. And I can't go through this door either, because that's gated off. Is there a glitch that I'm unaware of? Because... what the fuck, game?
Now, wasn't there like a switch or something you had to find in the courtyard?
No, you just had to kill off the guards that were in here, and then the door would open.
Huh.
Other than that, all the doors are still sealed.
There is one remaining, but he's invisible. Or something, I don't know.
What the fuck, game? Oh, okay. No, actually there is a map. I have to be in the Spectral Realm. Okay. So that I could bypass the gate.
Hey, you forgot about that ability.
Yeah. Well, bear in mind, I haven't played this game in a long time. Sorry about that, folks.
We just had a bit of a brain fart there.
Hey, wait, what? Is the game broken?
Oh no, wait, I forgot. I have to be in the Spectral Room so I can go through the gate.
Yeah. Yeah, and so I do have my Soul Reaver back, and then I'll go through the gate here, and I'll encounter William the Just and in the physical form of the Soul Reaver. I'm gonna kill these bitches with the Soul Reaver to show people what happens with it. Well, I mean, this is the somewhat original, still the original incarnation of the Soul Reaver, and I just got hit, so I lost it.
Yeah.
Ah, you bitch. I do like the fact that you do have 2 attacks in this game. That you have your sort of typical attack, and then you have kind of a heavy attack as well.
Yep.
All right, here we go. This is a scene that when you go back and you rewatch the camera effect with the whooshing motion is kind of, I'm not really sure what the word would be. I don't want to say jarring, but it's slightly sickening.
Ah.
Yeah, with how the background it kind of zooms in and out because it's meant to give you a feeling of vertigo.
Oh, you're making me sick. Stop it.
Yeah.
And here I discovered the source of the displacement. The Soul Reaver itself.
Soul
laid out
Reaver.
like a holy relic and broken. Apparently in the battle between William and Kain. I had not thought such a thing was possible. Until, of course, Kain shattered the blade against me when he tried
I remember too when we were first watching this, and we kind of saw the revelation as Raziel, as he puts the sword back together with the spectral form, and it makes the Soul Reaver stronger and such. And I was thinking, like, so are we gonna both wield the spiritual and the physical form of the Soul Reaver now? Because that would just be awesome. But then it turned out, no, just the Soul Reaver, just the
spiritual.
Yeah, which is fine.
Empowered.
That would have been so cool.
Yeah. Just empowered.
Yeah.
Now merely its helpless host felt my soul being leached to restore the blade.
The Soul Reaver is put back together.
And just as I neared the brink of oblivion, the blade released its hold on me. As I recovered, I realized we were...
Well, we're nearly done, and we probably have watched maybe 3 cinematics. And we probably played for maybe 5 minutes, maybe less.
That's how this game goes here, folks.
Well, and that's kind of how most story-heavy games like this go.
Yeah. But such a good story, though.
Yeah. His hands are overly large, though.
Large.
Yes.
Large hands.
Yeah, well, you know what they say about somebody with large hands. Huh. Okay.
That's right, folks, we're immature.
Well, aren't we all in our own way?
Yep.
Your confidence abandoned you. You seem to have made a fatal error by leaving your precious staff behind. Is that where all your courage comes from? Listen to me, Raziel. You don't know what you're doing. I have taken an
Yeah, so this is still a pretty damn good game. I've kind of run out of shit to talk about. Sadly, I apologize.
That's alright. You've had a rough couple of days.
Well, yeah, I mean, that'll happen, when you get sick. But no, it's not really that. It's that, when you're trying to talk about a particular subject and you've kind of covered everything, it's like, shit, I can't think of anything else in which to ramble about it. There is one thing I will say. I always find it funny when a character, decides like, oh, okay, well, I'm gonna kill you. But then said character says like, oh, well, you do that and you'll be doing this. Like, well, okay, I guess I won't kill you. Like, no, kill him. He's an evil son of a bitch. Kill him.
Kill him! Kill him now!
Nah, but he doesn't
He's
do it.
manipulating you! He's evil! Kill him!
And I apologize, folks, if you can hear trucks and shit just going by in the background. I have my window open. It's very warm here today. Walking away like a boss.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that Raziel could not hear Mobius monologuing to himself about how, like, oh, you almost had me. Like, I can still hear you. I'm like a couple of feet away.
It's like, dude, I haven't left yet, and I'm actually going to kill you now. Oh, come on now, man.
Go to your master then.
The Reaver would now turn its hunger on me.
Evil.
Because it's bizarro. No, it's stupid. Bizarro. Ow!
According to folklore, he lived high in the
Then we run across the tapestry of Janos Ordrin. This is actually probably the first time we've actually seen any form of a physical representation of Janos. I mean, other than hearing about him, Blood Omen, and collecting his heart.
The heart of darkness.
Yeah.
Lest the heart fall into the hands of their enemies. But I wondered, could Janos Ordrin truly have been as monstrous as depicted here? Or was this merely artistic license by the Seraphim?
Was this merely artistic license? Oh, gee, I don't know. Was it? What do you think?
I think I'm going to kill you now. Wait, you can't do that. I'm not supposed to die yet. I don't care.
Again? Your only solution for every problem. Kill. This is not a debate. You see, this time, you have nothing that I want. He blowed up real good.
Yeah.
I do like the fact that you can now summon and unsummon your Soul Reaver at will. It's pretty cool. Will you stop doing that? It's irritating. No, it's cool. And now we come into the room of the buried brethren of the Seraphim, your brothers. Malchiah, Rahab, Zephon, Duma, and
oh, look!
Raziel.
It's your grave!
Well, and this will actually be like the second time he's seen his grave. So. It's too bad that we won't be getting to the end of the game where you have the confrontation with yourself.
Oh, no. That was nice.
Yeah. I renounce you.
Oh! Oh!
My intestines!
Oh! Oh! Wow. The evil prick, self-righteous prick that you were.
Yeah. Did you hear his pitiful screams as I tore his heart from his chest? There's supposed to be a pair of stairs I'm supposed to go up. Ah, here they are. Alright, I think we'll go for probably another few more minutes and then we'll probably cut it.
Yep.
I was hoping we might be able to make it to the outside of the castle and actually see a little bit of the world. But in terms of gameplay, I mean, Soul Reaver, it's pretty linear. Well, I mean, really, they all are. So.
Yeah, but that's because it's story-driven rather than go everywhere and do whatever the heck you want to.
Yeah.
Style gameplay, which is popular nowadays.
Well, yeah. Well, and really, I don't think that was really all that doable in some games. At least not in a lot. At least certainly not in consoles, anyway.
Yeah, at that time it really wasn't.
Yeah.
I mean, those few games that tried it really weren't that good.
Yeah. Here we go. The brief look at the outside world of Nosgoth before the.
Ooh, ain't it pretty?
Yeah, it still looks pretty good. I imagine, and actually, I have to wonder when Soul Reaver was first made. Well, Soul Reaver 2, if it was first made for the PC and then it was ported over to the PlayStation 2. I wouldn't be too surprised if that was the case.
Yeah, they did a lot of that back then.
Yeah. All right, well, I think we will stop that right here. And I hope that you guys have enjoyed our look at Soul Reaver 2.
Even if we weren't as vocal as we were in the other 2 installments.
Well, I think we talked a fair good bit about it. I actually did a little bit of looking around online. You can actually find both Soul Reaver 1 and 2 on both Steam and on goodoldgames.com. Although both games are actually cheaper on goodoldgames.com. They go for about $6, and yet on Steam, both games actually go for about $7.
So about a buck difference.
Yeah. And then if you want an actual physical PS2 copy, it's pretty pricey. I mean, the lowest I saw it go on Amazon was for maybe about $50. But if you have any interest in checking this game out, I would highly recommend that you do so. Anyway, we will see you guys next time for our look at Blood Omen 2. And then after that, we will have one more game to check out in our retrospective Let's Play of the Legacy of Kain series. See you guys next time.
Goodbye.